guys, it's me, it's Constance with Charmy Custom Crafts. I know, silly, right? Today is Thursday, May 26th, so this is of 2016. So today is, well, it's Family Matters Month 1, so we're going to be starting Family Matters Month 2. And again, if you guys have been following, I did not want to share like Mother's Day and all about moms, because there's a lot of dads out there that are mothers and raising and all that other stuff, and then you have grandparents. So that's the reason why I did more of Family Matters, because there's so much to do with family during the month of May and June, especially with school out, vacation starting. So anyway, I did something for my daughter's boyfriend early in the week, and this is a card my daughter asked me to do. She's like, hey mom, can you take his picture and figure out something? And I'm like, okay. So let me tell you the story behind the picture. Like 2 weeks ago, my daughter out of the blue asked my husband and I if we wanted to go to Disney with her and her boyfriend. And we're like, okay. And my husband got off work early, and we're like, oh, well, that's going to be a long day, because it's Monday and we were already there on a Saturday. And normally we don't go 2 days in a row. We only go for 4 or 5 hours, because we're getting old and it's too hard, and we go not all the time, but we've gone a lot. We take advantage of the fact of living here. We won't be here forever. So anyway, so she gave me this picture, and we had gone to Epcot. And when my son graduated, I got him the graduation ears for 2014, and I offered them to my daughter for 2015. And she's like, no, Mom, I'd rather have the shirt that says it. And I'm like, okay. But I knew I was going to get a pair for her boyfriend for a while. And because he was with us, I kind of, my daughter wanted to go shopping in the stores, go look around. And I thought, well, I'm going to go, since we're here, and I'm going to sneak behind him, and I'm going to get the ears. So as we exited the store and we were, good past it, I was like, oh, by the way, McKinley, this is for you. And he's like, you bought for me? I said, you're the only one I bought for. I've been planning this for almost a year. So I'm going to show you this card, and I'll explain it to you. So here's the card, and I would be at my desk, but I got a couple other projects in the work, and I have enough projects, I think, until next Thursday, but I'm not stopping. I see something, and it just drives me crazy. So anyway, I want to share this. She wanted this picture, and I happened to find this already die cut out of a paper pack, and I thought, oh, well, I'm going to use that. And I had this ribbon, and I put it over the corner because it didn't all work. And since we went to Epcot, if you guys have ever been to Epcot, it's all about around the world and the different flags. And I thought this Disney paper around it just totally reminded me of that. So I went with the wave of it, and I put a flagpole down it so it looked like one of the flags maybe that you would see at Epcot. And I told her, I said, oh, with it being a die cut, I can make it into a shaker. So it'd be like fireworks. So I know it's hard to see, but it is a shaker. So I had this really thick overlay from 12 by 12 overlay that I had a bunch of them from years ago. And I just trimmed off excess to it. And I used it in the back, and of course double foamed it. And then I put these really pretty little flat back gems. They're different sizes, teeny weeny to a little bit bigger, but not real big ones. And then there's Mickey here that was already on it, and I thought, hey, it looks like he's holding something, so let's take a sticker and we cut off the pack here. And then the way he was pointing his hand up, I was like, hey, it looks like he could be throwing his cap up in the air, so it kind of worked. And you can see where he's got his class of 2016 Mickey ears on. And then that's my daughter, that's McKinley, and that's Kimberly. McKimmy is what we call. Hashtag McKimmy. So, of course, we do it the other way, McKimmick. Or Kimmick. It doesn't sound right. So McKimmy. Yeah, so that's the front of it. And I continued the flagpole on the inside. And I thought, well, there you go. I mean, it still looks like the flag, and I wanted to use the scraps. I'm all about using scraps. And I used just a little bit of the stickers that I had to give a little bit of the stars. Because if you guys have seen the fireworks show, it's gorgeous. So, again, it still looks like the flags over at Epcot. So I just left it at that, and I left a little place for her to write here. And then here's the front, the bottom inside, which is the main inside, and it just worked. The paper that I found says smart guy, young but wise, future genius, little handsome, locally famous, and made you look. So it kind of worked out perfect. And then I put like a cap on him with the red tassel, though they use red and red. So but you know, hey, it's hard to get that unless you want to pay the extra money. And I have one set. I bought one set for my son and one set for my daughter. I'm still working on getting her stuff. I did do one the other day, and you guys are going to see that here in the next few days. But I had a leftover little ribbon, and I put it because he had like a pimp daddy wrapper necklace on. So I thought, well, I'm going to cover that up. It looks like he's wearing the ribbon. So it's really cute. And then of course I try to put something on the back, and I just put a diploma on the back with the red. It's an epoxy sticker. So I thought it came out pretty good. You know, I'm all about using what I have and leftovers, though I used a piece of paper here. This was leftover, the gold. I did use some stickers. You know, this I already had open. The picture I had to maneuver. It was tall and I had to widen it with one of my programs. So, and this ribbon is a fabric. And then of course there's that paper. So I used from both types. I used this piece from this leftover, from this bottom piece leftover. So I matted that. But you know, this one's I'm gonna call Epic Grad. I know it sounds funny, but it kind of works because of Epcot. So this is Epic Grad, G-R-A-D, for his red ribbon ceremony on Friday. And I wanted to get this. I had it done the last couple days. I'm telling you guys, I have so many great things coming in the next few days. And I'm pretty excited because I've been like cranking them out since I had a little bit of time off. And I'm organizing at the same time. And I'm taking off tomorrow. That's another reason why I had to push getting things done, because we're going to Key West tomorrow to camp. And it's not like I'm staying in one of their extremely expensive hotels. We're camping on a Navy Air base. It's $13 a night. So yeah, I'm going to get eaten by bugs because we're literally on the water. But I want to get there early enough to where we get a good spot, especially since this is Memorial Day weekend. So I'm pretty excited. I have that card kit swap up, and I just announced that my last D-stash until July for 2016, that next week is 40% off before PayPal fees and shipping. It's probably going to be a box week for everybody. But I'm trying to clear out because I got a bunch as I'm organizing that I want to fine tune, and I'm hoping for what I get rid of half this next week, that I will be able to add that much half plus more as I'm fine tuning my stuff out. So anyway, I hope you like Epic Grad to mimic kind of Epcot. Because you can clearly see the ball on the back. If you guys ever want tips on when you come here, I can tell you exactly where to go and spend your time. I highly suggest you spend no less than 5 days, probably more 6, so that you can hit all the parks. The water parks you won't be able to hit if you're doing everything, and you shouldn't have to. I'd suggest you stay on Disney because they have a food package, so you get 2 meals a day and free transportation around the park. Though if you know the system, you can use the transportation system anyway. So if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate. Give me a buzz through, Rose is insistent, aren't you, Rose? Give me a buzz through my email at charmingcustomcrafts@yahoo.com. Come join my Facebook page. I'm trying to kick back up spots. I had it down for a while, and I'm trying to push it, getting everybody back. And at the same time, I also have Instagram. I'm hoping over the weekend, if I have the time, since I'm going to be, my husband goes to bed early, weirdly, even in paradise. So yeah, it's going to be great. So this is sort of his birthday weekend, since next Friday is his birthday. So in 8 days, he'll be much older. he's like just shy of 4 years older than me. So I like to tell him that. He's like, well, you know, I said, if you die, honey, you know, and I'm already about 4 years younger than you, I'm still going to outlive you. He's like, oh, but you smoke. And I'm like, I still got 7 years on you. Even if I take a couple of years off my life, I'm still going to outlive you. And he goes, well, what are you going to do? I said, party. How do you not? I'd like to mess with him. So anyway, here is Epic Grad for his red ribbon brunch for his last final ceremony of anything that he's mandated at school besides graduation. So this is for my daughter to give to him. I hope you like the shaker card, guys. See you tomorrow.